Hey everybody, I am home from surgery. Let me show you what my hand looks like. It looks like this. And okay, so here's what I first noticed when I came out of the propofol haze. This finger was totally numb, and like half of this finger was like pretty numb. These felt completely normal. And before I really regained my wits, I was like, oh no, the surgery didn't work. And then I thought about it and I was like, wait, they only operated on your ulnar nerve. So they've been in there whacking that around, making sure it's loose and not compressed anymore. So these fingers have went through quite a beating that nerve had. But when it heals up, it should be fine. Knock on wood. Not with this hand. Maybe with this hand. What are my rules? There's a lot of swelling. Look at that. It's kind of interesting that they cut deeply right here, and then it swells all the way down your arm. They said to keep it above my heart to make the swelling less. And ice. What kind of medicine did they give me before surgery? They gave me an anti-nausea drug. They gave me some ibuprofen, I think. I believe it was propofol and Versed, which is kind of like, I can't remember the generic name for that, but it's like lorazepam or alprazolam. It's a benzodiazepine. I did find it interesting that I finally, it clicked in my mind how propofol works. So when they put that in your IV, in about 15 seconds, you can feel it in your blood. And I remember describing how much I love teaching. They were asking me questions about being a teacher. So about 15 seconds and you're out. And the way they bring you back is they simply quit giving you propofol. And then, according to my Wikipedia research, within 5 minutes, you're coming back. So unless you get that continuously, you start to come back. And it's been FDA approved since 1989. It appears to be the one that they like these days. So that worked well. A little confusion coming out of that. But I felt pretty much back to normal in 15 minutes. Super numb fingers. Now there's really no pain. I don't know if that's because that nerve block, I think they call it a beer block. I'm trying to remember what that stands for. It's not this kind. It's I don't know. Any doctor watching this will be like, I know what it's that. Yeah, I forgot. But it pretty much makes your whole hand numb. So I don't know if that's still going on or not in here. Probably is. I think he said I'd feel that for like 6 hours. It's 3 o'clock. My surgery was at 7:15 a.m. So it's been over 6. I still don't really have any pain. So I'm waiting to see if that comes. They gave me pain pills, Percocet, I think 6 of them. I have enough for one every 3 hours for 1 day, which is fine for me. I never really was a big fan of those. They make me start looking like Dave Chappelle in the crackhead skit. And I'd say as far as they are nice to rest though. I didn't understand until I had my last surgery. I didn't understand why pain pills were prescribed, because for me it was like ibuprofen always helped the actual pain more. But then I realized if you're in such pain that you just want to be on the nod and rest up, a small amount of pain pills is great for that, to give you a few days to just rest and sleep up. That makes sense. So that may be tomorrow. I think I got 3 days off work. Honestly, I feel like I could go back to work tomorrow though. I'm not going to, but we'll see how I feel tomorrow. Maybe this is still, yeah, I don't know. Still blocking a lot of the pain, but I'm amazed how well I can still use my hand. They said not to pick up anything more than a pound or two. So I don't know if I can like close doors and open doors, and it feels fine. All the fingers still work. No muscles were cut or anything, at least none that are important. I still got full range of motion in every finger, but all the ulnar regions, I think a little bit in my thumb, this one. The thing is, I won't really know until the winter, because that's when this happened, not this last spring, but the spring before. That's when I hit my hand, and he thinks I compressed that nerve right in there. So he said he just follows the groove, and he can feel if something's sticking on the nerve, and he just opens that up and opens up the canal, and that takes the pressure off the nerve, and that will take the numbness out of the fingers, is the idea. But I won't really know until we get through a winter, because around November, around Thanksgiving, I don't know if it's something in the atmosphere or it's just the cold, because it's still numb if I go in like a warm room. Yeah, I can warm my fingers by a fire and my hand's still cold. So I feel like it's something in like the pressure of the atmosphere or something. But from like November to May, my hand was numb. So I won't really know till November, because hot in July, it's been doing great. Every once in a while, if like I held Sophie while we were sleeping the other night, and I could feel it like right in my wrist that something was off in there. But as far as discomfort now, it's mainly just itches. It itches under there. But I feel like in the long run, that'd probably be the only complication I have. I may have a scar that kind of itches, you know? I don't know. Sometimes they do that. But I keep this on for a day or two, and then the bandages come off, and they just said, all you got to do is put a new bandage on. You're good to go. Just don't put any kind of lotion in it or any kind of cream. They said I can wash my hands though. So, you know, it's I made this into a huge deal. If you're thinking about doing this and you're nervous about it, no one in the OR really took this as a huge deal. It was cool to see Dr. Howard in the OR though, because you can tell that's where he shines. You know, he was like a whole different person in the OR. He's like in his element. And the office work is, I feel like that's how surgeons probably are. The office work is, we got to do it, you know. But when they step in the operating room, that's like Maverick getting on the, you know, the F-14. Highway through the day. I'm gonna get a copyright strike for that. I can't remember the exact theme when he walks out. I wish I could. It'd be good to hum it right now. But anyway, just watch Top Gun again. Those fight that nameless army or whatever it is. I never seen Top Gun 2, and I love jets. So I always wanted to be a fighter pilot. My best friend from second grade is a pilot, which is crazy because we want to be fighter pilots. But I like philosophy too much and was scared of heights. So anyway, I'm rambling about something that has nothing to do with my surgery. The bandage will come off tomorrow, I guess. And like I said, all my fingers still work. Feels fine. He told me my hand will be back 100% in 6 weeks. He told my dad, though, because he came back, my dad drove me home. He told my dad that it may take several months for me to get full grip back in my hand. I don't know. I'm feeling like it's going to heal pretty quick, though. It feels really good. Very strange, because this thing, look up Guyon Canal decompression surgery. I mean, it's pretty like, and it feels good. It doesn't bother me at all anymore. For the moment, we'll see how I feel tomorrow. But yeah, the family is beckoning. So I just wanted to make a quick video on the day that I got operated on. I'll make another one when this comes off, so you can just kind of see what it looks like. That should be gnarly. And yeah, then I'll probably make one a week. My follow-up appointment's on the 16th. So that's a couple weeks from now, I think. And then I'll make one video a week until I'm just not thinking about this anymore. And then probably in the winter, knock on wood, I don't even notice this. But if we make it through the winter, probably when it hits spring again, I'll be like, oh yeah, I need to make a video and tell everybody I didn't even notice the numbness for the whole winter. So anyway, I don't think it's good to like dwell on your health issues, but for me, when I was thinking about getting this, I was nervous and wanted to see what other people had went through. So I want to kind of document what this has been like for me. On the other side of the knife, guys, these guys are great at this. I did the math. My surgeon, Dr. Howard, did 7 surgeries this morning. Mine was like 38 minutes, I think. He started at 7 and he ended at like 10 or 11, and he did 7 surgeries. And I did the math. I was like, if he did 7 surgeries 5 days a week times 52 weeks in the year times, let's say he's been a surgeon for 30, 40 years. He's retiring. He's done like 70,000 surgeries. I was like, and I got like, you know, number 69994. So absolute master working on my hand. He did a fantastic job. Took me up in the jet, did some barrel rolls. It was a good time. No nausea even. I'm out of it. I love the experience, and thank you, Dr. Howard. And I'll be back and show you guys when this comes off. All right. I love y'all. God bless. If you're worried about it, don't be. Professionals do this every day. Relief is on the way.